Golly vibes and blessings, yeah. Golly vibes and blessings, oh. Golly vibes and blessings, yeah. Don't need the negative, keep it over.
Hey y'all, this is Godly Vibes and Blessings. I'm Quante, and we are just here live, obviously. And I haven't been live in so long. It's been some years now. And the Lord told me within this last year or so that He wanted me to go back live. And I didn't know when. And this literally happened this morning. So I was like, okay, Lord, here we are. And so we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk from my journal. This is what I usually do with my time with the Lord. I journal and He tells me what I need to talk about or do or create or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna use. I don't have nothing, you know, extra. It's just this, my gym, right? So, I tend to go through my journal and read it often, and whatever he leads me to talk about when it comes to recording or now I guess going live, I just pick a topic. Wherever we was talking about that day, this is what we're gonna talk about when I record. So I am live, y'all, on YouTube and TikTok. So hey TikTok, hey YouTube. This is my first time, so if I'm going between the two, looking at two different screens, that's what we're doing right now. Um, you know, yeah, turn it towards. You got it. Okay, I got it. I'm holding it. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Um. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go straight into what I have here. So I started reading. I like to also title my journal pages, because I write so much. This is like my eighth or ninth journal. I write so much. I need to remember what we got going on. So I usually either use index cards or sticky notes or just these little ribbon things that come in there with the journals. And we're going to talk about following without questioning His leading. And y'all know, if you have listened to any of the podcasts before, whenever the Lord tell me to do something, it's usually something I'm actually going through myself. So recently, I have been battling like purpose, not necessarily creating for other people when it comes to me creating help other people, because I am a purpose pusher. But it came to me doing this part, like me actually getting back into the swing of recording or just creating for myself. And I have been experiencing so much spiritual warfare to the point where I, y'all, I feel like something was literally pulling me back every time I wanted to go forward. And I'm not used to that when it comes to like jumping out on faith when it comes to me wanting to do something. Because I'm the type of girl, like, if I see something, even if it's something simple as a hairstyle, a nail design, or something to create, I'm just going to do it and it's going to come to pass for me, right? So whenever it came to purpose, I was experiencing this tug of war where I felt like I was trying to go forward and I felt this pull on me that was pulling me back when I was trying to like jump forward, to jump out on faith on the things that He's telling me to do concerning the community that I'm building, concerning the other things that I'm going to be releasing soon. Like all of those things I was trying to focus on, but I felt like my focus was off. I felt like just my patience for myself, the grace that God gives us, like all that was not there, and I was beginning to be angry and just low key kind of sad because I was like, why am I struggling to just do, And I know that's not something that I just struggle with. I know other people do too. And a lot of times it's not us, it's not you. When you start feeling like, oh, he didn't choose the right person, or I wasn't the right person for the job, or maybe it's not time. Sometimes it is time. Sometimes it is the right time, and the enemy's trying to fight you from like going forward and actually doing what you got to do. So that's why I was like, we're gonna talk about following without his leading, but following without questioning his leading. And what else I was gonna say? So one of the things that I know from experience that I have recently experienced outside of the spiritual warfare, I don't know how I'm gonna look back and forth, but y'all gonna bear with me. One of the things I have been experiencing outside of the spiritual warfare is me accepting who God called me to be and me being okay with the timing, because when we look at things that he give us or just ideas we have, or well, I don't feel like no idea we have is not from God, but the ideas that we desire from our heart outside of purpose and him giving us it's okay, outside of him giving us assignments, we tend to question the timing of it. Like I was saying earlier, like we question the timing. Should I do this now? Should I start it later? Is it something he's showing me? If he shows me something in a dream or vision, is it something he's showing me for a year from now, a couple years from now, next month? Some things can be right now. And so when it came to me going live today, he was like, what better time? Why not start somewhere? And at first I was like, oh, I'm trying to back out of this thing. Let me just, distract myself, because we tend to do that knowingly and unknowingly to sabotage ourselves as well, because that comes with the territory of wanting to let go of the past and moving forward too. Like you get stuck in that routine of doing things and you just become a obstacle that's blocking you from moving forward. So I was like, Lord, help me. Help me, because I'm struggling. Like, help me. Like, I do not want to struggle in this area. I just want to do what I'm called to do. Like, why is it so hard just to do that? It's not a simple thing, but it kind of is. Just do it. So we here, and we got to just do. So when I journal, I also put a star by, or abstract, whatever you want to call it, by not. It's not something I said. It's something he said to me, because we're talking like dialogue. Like he talked back and forth to a person. Like we're talking back and forth, but I'm writing down the whole thing. And he said to me, as I'm preparing you to get back into the light, don't be afraid of their words or discouraged by the look on their faces. So this is going to bring me to what I was actually reading during this time. I was reading Ezekiel, and that's a prophet that God used to basically to warn the people to get them, because they had turned back their back on God, and he was trying to help them turn back to God. So the things that this particular prophet saw was so graphic, and if you read the chapters, you can basically, if you're a visionary like I am, like I'm a seer. I see whenever I'm reading things, and when I'm actually imagine things myself, like I'm very visual. So when I was reading this, I could see how this would have, first of all, if this was me, I'm pretty sure I would have been tripping, like almost nearly crashing out if I would have saw the things that he saw. But the Lord used him, and he let the Lord use him. And with that, he allowed God to speak through him. He didn't question him. He didn't say, Lord, am I seeing this? Like, he probably felt like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? Like, what do I do with this information? But the Lord told him exactly what to do, and he had to just stick to his instructions. If you stick to God's instructions, that's how you know you're on the right path. When you stick to his instructions, you might run into backlash. You might run into people not agreeing with you fully. You might run into even yourself, like, having doubt. But if you just trust God and just lean into his word and, like, reflect on the fact that if he told you to do it, if he told you the instructions, directly told you the instruction, like for me, this was my instruction. He told me, as I'm preparing you to get back into the light, don't be afraid of the words, or discouraged by the look on their faces. This is also in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 2. So I would just recommend just reading you might have to take time with this one, but read a couple chapters at a time and break it down so you can see like how's this going to help me, because the whole point of the word is to for you to be able to use it. And all our purposes and our crafts and skills and talents are different, but you can still apply your situation in the word, basically. So for me, I'm obviously called to, out of the million of talents I have, is to speak. And that was actually something I would never decided to do because, yeah, I would never decide to do this. So when he said that, I was like, okay, Lord, this is applying to today. I can't get caught up in, oh, are they going to watch it? Oh, are they listening? Are they paying attention? Like, I just have to speak from my heart and connect to the word and just say what he told me to say. And for me, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna ask why. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Why are we going here? How long is it gonna take? Like, I ask a lot of questions, but we don't always have to ask questions to God, like to question him. He knows who he called and he know why he called you. Like, don't doubt him. Don't feel like, oh Lord, you called the wrong person. Like, he called you on purpose. He put that talent in you on purpose to use it, not to just keep to yourself. So that's what he said. He also said, let me turn the page. I think it's on that page. Okay. He reminded me of, this is going to be funny, y'all. He reminded me of this dream I had. So I had this dream. I was in an auditorium. Like you know how in high school or middle school they have a little auditorium. And I was on the stage and I was cooking. Now, mind you, in real life, like I actually love to cook. That's like one of my little hobbies. I love to cook. And I was on the stage frying chicken. I don't fry chicken a lot. I don't really eat a lot of fried foods like that in real life. But in this particular dream, I was frying chicken. And as I was frying it, I was literally in a kitchen on stage in an auditorium. And I look out the little window. I was like, I looked peeped out the little window, and it was people in the audience. I was like, okay, so I guess I'm cooking for these people. I'm frying chicken for all these people that's in the audience. And when the Lord was showing me, what he was showing me was, it wasn't about the fact that I was on stage was letting me know, okay, this is me being in front of them. If I was to interpret the dream to kind of help y'all understand the point I'm trying to make, me being in front of the mic is me being used, like how he was using me on the stage. He was using me on the stage to cook because it was food that I was obviously producing to give out to the people. His word, me sitting and spending time with God is me sitting down, preparing the meal to actually give out to the people. So that was me having confirmation. Okay, this is what I have to do today. I have to sit in front of this live recording, give out what the Lord has given me as food to me, because I had to feed myself first. I had to digest it, understand it, spend time with him in the word, and like my Bible, y'all. Like, I had to spend time. I had to spend time with him to understand what he wanted me to talk about, or just in general, like feed myself. So in that dream, as I was sitting on, not sitting, as I was on the stage cooking the meal, I was preparing it for the people of God. I'm assuming, obviously. He was preparing me to give that word to y'all. So don't doubt the silly things. Like, I know it's just you cooking on the stage, just fried chicken and blah, blah, blah. No, he used it as a significant thing to show me what I was going to be doing to help us understand. He used some things to help us understand as people. I love to cook. Okay, he's telling me, all right, this is your meal. This is how you were supposed to prepare it. These are the tools you got to use to fry chicken. You got to have oil. You got to have the pan. You got to have a certain temperature. Like, all those things are little details that's used to actually bring something to pass, to bring something to life. So when the Lord gives you an instruction, make sure you are listening to his word. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do, because you have everything you need inside of you. That's what I kept telling myself. Like, I haven't been live in a long time, Lord. I'm nervous, but I have all the things I need. Like, it was birthed inside of me. I have everything I need to do what I have to do. So don't doubt yourself. Trust yourself and trust God. What else we got for us, y'all? Because like when I tell you, I have to like stop myself from giving it to all at once. I'm gonna break this up because actually more to give or whatnot. Okay. In Ezekiel, we're gonna jump around. In Ezekiel chapter 3, 10 to 11, he was telling him that the words he was going to give him he was only responsible for speaking them. I'm only responsible for speaking them. You're only responsible for doing whatever God told you to do. You're only responsible for doing whatever that instruction is. And God's power is going to be with you when you do it. So as you pursue your God-given purpose, you're going to have all the power you need to do it. Everything you need is going to be right there. In Ezekiel, bounce back, because I be all over the Bible. Y'all be like, over here, we over here. So we're in Ezekiel chapter 2. God said, I can read it exactly from right here. Okay, yeah. He said to me, Son of man, I'm reading from chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. He said to me, Son of man, stand up on your feet, and I will speak with you. As you spoke to me, the Spirit entered me and set me on my feet. And I listened to the one who was speaking to me. And I listened to the one who was speaking to me. Not the opinions of everybody else around you, not your mama, not your daddy, not your grandma, not your friends, but the Lord, like the one who's speaking to you. That's who you have. That's the voice you have to like tunnel vision everything else and listen to that one voice. And block out the enemy, because whenever he's attacking, like I told you, he was attacking my mind, he was attacking my ability to like move forward. I felt stuck. Like if I would have stayed there and focused on the wrong things, I would have been turned away from the real vision, like the big picture. The big picture is, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is my calling. I keep hitting this, my bad. The big picture is that this is my calling, this is what I have to do. The small picture is, the small distraction that the enemy is trying to place is the negative thoughts or the things like distracting myself, like I said, distracting myself with tasks. Like, even though cleaning up is a very important thing, it's a time and a place to do it. You have to create that schedule so you can actually home in on what am I supposed to be doing at this time? Because I'm a person, I get distracted sometimes. I could be going to do something and I'll clean this area, not end up going over here and cleaning this area. So it's a time and a place to. First of all, this is what I'm gonna focus on. If this was me, a little bit of time, you can actually home in on what am I supposed to be doing at this time? Because I'm a person, I get distracted sometimes. I could be going to do something and I'll clean this area, not end up going over here and cleaning this area. So it's a time and a place to. First of all, this is what I'm better time. Because should be my priority. This should be the thing that I should focus on first, and everything should come after that. So that's something I'm still working on, because that's a habit I gotta actually work on, like truly work on. And something else that I just saw that he said to me. Oh, that's funny. I guess I can share. He told me to shut up, basically. He was like, shut your mouth from speaking things in the atmosphere that don't align with my truth concerning you. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I'm not gonna do it again. And I probably did, but that's something to remember. Don't speak things into the atmosphere that you're not supposed to be speaking, that you know that's not what God has said about you or for you. So be careful, watch what you say, watch what you listen to, all those things. That's not the point I was trying to make. It was something else I was going to say. Oh, what I was saying earlier is like the power of God is with us as we pursue our God-given purpose. And we were talking about Ezekiel too, right? And how he listened to God, that one voice. It says, he said to me, yeah, I said that. God said he would speak with Ezekiel. Therefore, he will speak with us. He will create with us. He will sing with us. He will dance with us. Whatever you are called to do, whatever your purpose is, whatever thing you are supposed to birth out, that's what he's going to do. He's going to be with you every step of the way. Even when you don't feel like he's there, he's there. So something I'm learning to remember is to quiet myself, because we can make ourselves so much louder than God, and we pretty much are not focusing on his voice and his presence. And we have to slow ourselves down so we can actually focus on him. So my advice to you guys is to focus on God. Focus on his truth. Focus on what he told you. If you wrote it down, or if you haven't written it down, get something to write it down. Get you a journal to write down what God's telling you, because it's things I have in, like I told you, I've been writing for a very long time. Like, this is my 8th or 9th journal. And I sometimes go back to old journals. And I'll talk about that later, because I feel like he wants me to talk about it a little deeper. But we're going to do it another day. But just write it down. Write it down, record it, whatever you got to do. And we're going to go to Ezekiel chapter 3. I told y'all we all over the place. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 11. And he's basically saying, go tell your people, the exiles, speak to them, tell them this is what the Lord says, whether they listen or refuse to listen. No, I can have one person watching, 2 people over here, 1 person over here. Even if it was 0, I still have to say what I have to say. Whatever God's telling me to say, I still have to do it. I can't get caught up in the numbers. I can't get caught up in the likes. I can't get caught up in the algorithm. I can't get caught up in none of those things, because those things can distract you from the real truth. Like, he's putting things in us to speak truth and to spread light. And that's one of GVB's main goals. The whole motto is become lit, stay lit. We have to stay lit by continue to go into his word. Becoming lit is basically us igniting it, like exposing it. The veils are removed. Like, you can see, you can hear his voice. You're connecting to his word. You're spending time with him. And staying lit is something you have to actively do. It's a consistent thing you have to do. So when you fall off, because I don't fall off, I don't know how many times. I don't know how many times I'm like, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I keep saying I'm back. I'm coming back. That's all that matters. Like, just get up. Like he told me earlier, what is it going to hurt for me to just start? It's not going to hurt. Just do it. I'm out here. We out here. We just out here. So, if we spend too much time, this is what he said, y'all. Focus on the things that relate to our purpose, peace, time with God, and our duties. Like, that's like serving and all those things. Like, focus on those things. Leave the secret things and your burdens to God. And he said this in Ezekiel as well. If we spend too much time on evaluating our assignments, it leaves a window for us to question if God picked the right one for the job, instead of just doing and obeying. I was like, now, Lord, you didn't have to do them like that. You didn't have to do this like that. When he was saying that, I was like, okay. Because the thing is, we get, like I told you, when we get caught up in the wrong things, we get distracted by the things going on around us, you will start backing it out slow. Like, you know how they be like, oh, it's too much. Let me back out this room. Like, you start backing all the way out. And when you do that, that is just the perfect window for the enemy to put even a bigger gap there to push you further away from doing what you're supposed to do. And the things that we have to stay away from, this question, what you should avoid, basically, I said it wrong. The things you should avoid is asking, the things that's making you stop, the things you should avoid. Lord, why do you want me to say this? I'm going to start off here. Y'all know when people be like, go back to that vision, go back. Whose song that is in? Todd, that's not Todd Delaney. Who's that? No, it ain't Todd Delaney. What's that man's name? I can see his I can see his face. I don't even know his name right now. I can see his face. But anyway, he said in that song, in his song, go back to that vision, go back to that instruction. It's Enrique? No, multiple people might be saying it. It might be multiple songs. I feel like I done heard it multiple times. But anyway. No. Yeah, that he probably did say that in that song. In the manifestation, Enrique. We danced to that song. It was a good song. Anyway. When they say go back to that assignment and to the instruction, don't focus on what made you stop. Because that's what I did. I was like, let me go back to this vision. Let me go back to this assignment. Let me go back to this instruction. And then I start thinking on, why didn't I start? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I, the why nots. And that's the thing that's like, what made you stop? And you might be like, okay, the things made me stop is provision, patience, lack of faith, feeling disqualified, completing it in your own timing, and lack of prioritizing what he called you to do. And those are the things we got to avoid. When you go back to that assignment, do not question why I didn't do it. Reframe your thoughts, reframe your mind, reframe the way you reframe the way that you receive what God told you. Don't receive it from a mindset of being closed off or not open to what he's saying to you. Because I did it a lot. I was like, it's so many people, even the people was telling me, you doing this, you got this, you can do this, you da da da. And I was still finding a way. I'm looking through these papers. Lord, I ain't got no money right now. I ain't got the patience for this. I ain't got the time for this. My faith isn't there. Like, I was like allowing all those things to get in the way from just taking a step forward and just believing in myself. Because it's some things I want to create and do, like, that I feel like can help people, and it's also fun too. And it's something that's different. And I kept putting all those things in front of me. Provision. Oh, I don't have time to. What if I miss my deadline? If I make a deadline, because I keep missing these deadlines I keep making. So create another deadline. Or discipline yourself different by spend more time with pouring into yourself. As a creator, for all the creatives, like, for me personally, I can pour into other people, and I love to help them with their purpose. I love to create for them and do all the things. But I find myself forgetting about myself, and the Lord got me a whole list over here that I need to be working on. A whole list of things that he want me to produce and put out. But I keep saying, oh, this is a little bit easy. It's easier for me to focus on other people's purpose than my own. Like, why? Why is that the case? Why is it so easy to focus on other people's purpose and not focus on your own purpose? You could do this and that. Thank you. Somebody said Todd. Yes, it was Todd Gabler. Yeah. But why is it so hard for us to do that? And it's not like you're doing anything bad. You're doing technically what he told you to do, especially if you are called to help people and serve them in that way through your creativity or acts of service or whatever thing it is. Like, but you have to balance. So my prayer is for balance. Lord, help me balance pouring out so I have something left for myself, because I was struggling low-key earlier today to put out the little graphic I said live on. I was like, why is it so hard for me to create graphics for myself and I create it for other people like this? I'm like, why is this a struggle? So I have to trust my visions and trust the vision that God gave me and actually do those things. Like, okay, if I can create this way over here with these people, I can create this way over here myself too. Or I can take it a little bit further. Like, I have to actually make space in myself to, or not space, really allow God to show me how can I help these people so I can also have something left to pour into myself. Like the balance. What else he got in here for us, y'all? I think I got us a few things to kind of focus on and to actually go back and read. And I don't know if I said this already. I might have. Our true success comes from our delivery of God's message, completing the assignment. That's your tunnel vision. Completing the assignment, completing the assignment, completing the assignment. Just focus on completing the assignment. Let him use you. Let him speak to you, speak through you. If you're supposed to do podcasts, if you're supposed to do Bible studies, if you're supposed to engage with different people and network with them in different places and locations and whatnot. So whatever was like, complete the assignment. When y'all feel doubt coming in, say, I got to complete this assignment. And don't do it from your strength alone. Like, allow the Holy Spirit to use, like, you partner with him. I have to imagine myself when I'm creating, like he's sitting beside me, even if I'm just coloring in my coloring book just for fun. Because that's the way I, like, release, to relax. Just allow him in. Like, create with him. Like I was saying earlier, dance with him, create with him, sing with him. Do all the things. Like, for me, even if you're a cleaner like me, clean up. Let him clean up with you. Because I'm about to go a different direction. Sometimes we're having to clean up because it may be something spiritual that we're having to get out. So I'm not saying to ignore cleaning up. I'm saying to just make sure if you're doing it just to do it, that routine is not always getting in the way of purpose. No matter what routine it is. If it's cleaning, if it's watching TV, relaxing by, doing whatever, make sure those things are not getting in the way of purpose and actually spending time with God. So keep that thing moving. Keep spending time with him. Yeah, that's pretty much what you gotta say. What else? I think that's pretty much it for right now. I think that was the only thing I was gonna point out, because I obviously this is just one book that I'm deciding to read from, because sometimes I'd be like, Lord, which book, what, but this is the one I'm reading from. And the next thing we're gonna talk about, the next recording I do or live or whatever, it'll go along, kind of basically go along with this or whatever. So since this is my first time going live, I'm going to actually go back and read the comments. Only reason why I didn't stop, y'all, because I'm the type of person, I get off topic really quick. So I have to I be needing help. So I was like, let me just focus on what you want me to say first, and then I'll go back and read it and we can talk about it. So I'm be looking over here between this and TikTok. Okay. Marasi was like, you already speaking? Okay. Age said, not me just joining and getting smacked with Jesus sandal. Oh my God. Let me go get my journal. And this is good. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, Todd Gabbard. And one of his songs, he was like, go back to that vision. Go back to that assignment. That's how he sounds. Okay. I feel seen. Yes. How do I do this? I'll scroll. Yes, we gotta obey. On TikTok, they said, right, we out here. We gotta obey. We all gotta obey. We can hold each other hands in community and to help us obey. Speaking of community, what's up? Oh, speaking of community, GBB has community pretty much here on YouTube, and I'm trying to build it back up on Substack. So I have a Substack, which is me blogging, because I do blog sometimes. I'm trying to, accountability. We would need accountability sometimes, and that's okay. If you have people in your corner and you're on your team, your friend group or whatever, in your circle that support you and that can keep you accountable, let them do that. Don't push them away, because we can push people away whenever we feel that stubborn thing. When you feel that stubborn thing coming up, that spirit, that stubborn spirit, push it away. Push it far, far away. Yeah, I'm silly. Ignore that. But yeah, push whatever thing is stopping you from just going forward and connecting. And that's something I'm also learning. God was telling me to build community, and I'm used to a person that I could be moving forward, going, I can speak to people, hey, y'all, how y'all doing, bye, whatever. And I don't look up, because Jackie was saying, Jackie Hill Perry, y'all, everybody know who it is. She was saying, I can't remember what podcast it was, or if it was her with the Perrys. I can't remember which one, but she was saying that sometimes we just have to look up and get out of ourselves. Because I could be in my own bubble so strong and be so okay. Too okay. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is teaching me in this season, to look up, ask questions and learn how to engage. Because I be asking Jazz, how do you engage with people, to the level, and she was saying curiosity, be curious about other people and their lives, and just not to be nosy, but to have conversational pieces to get involved with the conversation with them, so you can spark something that may grow bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be open to doing that. So yeah, y'all hold me accountable. So y'all see me in person. Slow me down, because I be moving. Review my scripture. Okay. Scripture wise. Okay. So scriptures, like I said, I'm a person that be all over the place, but we were in Ezekiel the whole entire time. So I would recommend reading Ezekiel 1, 2, and 3. And the main one we focused on was 2 and 3. What's it? Okay. Oh, let me see. I told you let me get back. Okay, post the scriptures. Okay, I'll figure out how to make a little post to post the scriptures. Maybe I could do a little slide or something. The carousel. See, not me putting stuff out here now I got to be held accountable for. More graphics. Okay. Uh-oh, what I just did? I'm clicking on stuff. I don't know what I just did. Yo, I'm just clicking on everything. Yes, we need accountability. Yes, we do. The other thing that I was going to point out, because she has it on the screen, is the shirts I had on in the graphic, the power of the spoken word. What Ezekiel was doing, he was using the power of the spoken word. He was using the strength from God to actually to actually do what he's called to do. So we have to do the same thing. So when I wear that shirt, that's me reminding myself, okay, let me remind myself that all I need is the power from the spoken word. That's all we need. That's all we need. I use this word, and basically when we were sitting down with my time with God, when I was sitting with him, I used the word, and I used him just talking to me and how I am. Just come as you are. Like me talking the way I talk, I'm always laughing and just goofing off a little bit. But in that moment of me being serious with him, he knows me. Him giving me a dream about fried chicken, I was like, I know I love food, but I thought it was so interesting. So just allow him to get to know you, even though he knows us, but make it like a actual real life relationship, friendship with God, an intimate friendship with God. That's what you got to do through his word, and let that power of the spoken word use you. So yeah. So if you would like to purchase the shirt, I'm pointing over here because that's my little screen over here too. Here's the QR code. And if you can't scan the QR code, because I know we're on our phones, you can do bio.site/GVB. And I have it in black and with the purple writing, and in the neutral color with the red and black writing. So yeah. And what else I was going to talk to y'all about? Let me go back over here. Is Junior over here screaming your name like you can hear him? That's my boy. He does not play about me. Junior does not play about me. That's so funny. Okay. Well, does anybody have any questions or anything? Because, I got to get used to talking and going live. So if y'all have any questions, I want to talk about anything, floor is open. I'm checking both screens. I got a screen right here and I got a screen right here. Y'all got no questions? Y'all got no comments? Is this a recent okay. Thank you, Vanity. Why do I keep clicking on stuff? Okay, somebody said in the comments, encourage those of us who are having to obey right now. Okay, this will be my recommendation. Tonight at midnight, whatever time you got to do this, or tomorrow, whatever your time is with God is, sit down and go, pray first. Excuse me. Pray first. And then as you sit with him, tell God that you would ask for forgiveness for not obeying first, right? Ask for forgiveness for not obeying. Now, after you do that, just take a moment to sit down. And then allow him to speak to you. Grab a journal or a recording, however y'all got what y'all got going on. Sit down with them. With him. Sit down with him and write down the things that the Lord has told you or that's telling you in that moment to do. Now, if you have to go back and review some assignments or things he told you to obey about, go find whatever journal, whatever prophecy that is, and bring it back to you. Because sometimes, when we get caught up in life and we're trying to go back, you have to bring that thing back to you so you can see exactly what you're supposed to be doing, or that assignment you're supposed to be, bringing to life. Because what he's doing when he gives us certain assignments that are not, and I'm not talking about the ones, it could be this too. It could be walking in forgiveness. It could be accepting your call. It can be you telling someone assignment wise, like telling somebody an instruction that he told you to give them, because he gave you the instruction to give to them. Even those things, don't delay. I guess that's what I'm hearing. Don't delay. Because I was sorry. I was about to say something crazy, so I have to pull myself back. I was on delay, slow down and just spend time with him. Pray, repent, ask forgiveness. Tell God to bring that vision back to life to you. Like, show me again, Lord. Show me again in the dream. Show me again in the vision. Show me again. Like, reveal it to me again. I need to see it again. I don't remember, Lord. Like, show me again. So when he does that, you write it down. Put it everywhere you need to put it. If it's something you feel like it's too big to do, immediately disregard that thought and just do it. Even if it's you taking the steps forward to do it. Like, I have something I'm working on that I've been working on since last year, they told me, but I sat down with him yesterday and he told me more information about it. So I was like, and he also reminded me of the stuff that I didn't do last time about it. So I was like, okay, Lord, I got you. So I rewrote everything so it could be on one page. And now what I'm going to do is put it in my calendar to do the small steps. The small steps matter to him. If he see the posture of your heart to do it, you're not going to miss your window. But if you are consistently being defiant and you consistently telling him what you're not going to do, is consistently telling who you are not going to be, or who you aren't called to be, or whatever, that's when that window starts to close. And I do not want nobody to window to close on their blessing, their miracle, or whatever thing they're supposed to birth out for the generation to come, or the generation that's, existing right now. So that's what I had to do. I wrote everything down again, and now I'm at a state where I'm just reviewing it. Going back through my old journals, it's like researching all over again. You researching. If you have to research and ask chat or whoever the Lord leads you to do, like, you have to start somewhere. Just pick up the pen, pick up the journal, pick up the mic, pick up your leg. I don't know if you dance. Pick up something and just start somewhere. Like, start. It just takes a start. And he will send the people who are called to help you, your destiny helpers. He'll send those people to you to push you forward. And sometimes you have to listen. Like, when you're doing this, when you agree with God and you say yes, you're saying yes to him. Basically, when you sit down with these assignments and you write and doing all this with him, this is you saying yes to him. Okay, Lord, I'm locked in. We here. Whatever you got for me to do, I'll do it. Even if it's a step tomorrow, even if it's a down payment, even if it's purchasing a subscription, like, whatever you have to do, show him that you are he called the right person to do it. Because it's an honor to do things for God. It's an honor to serve his people and to, like, pour into their lives and to just be you. Like, being your authentic self is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's enough for you and you are enough for the people he called you to. Oh, that just touched me. Like, I have to remember that too. Like, when I'm doing these things, like, it's what I said. She told me to repeat it, and I have problems for whatever reason repeating the exact things I said last. Okay. I basically said, he is enough and you are enough. You are enough, and he called you to do what he called you to do. So you have everything you need. Like, you are enough where you are at right now. You don't need nothing special, nothing extra. Like, you just got to birth it. Like, you got to wake it up. Like, ask the Holy Spirit to help you wake it up in you so you can actually do it, So, for an example, because I know everybody needs examples sometime, is outside of writing it in my journal and, like, putting it in front of me, you might have to make a vision board. You might have to do sticky notes, whatever is easier for you. Like, what if I haven't ever done this before, but you know how you set reminders on your phone? Set reminders, multiple reminders throughout the week, or set your week up where, okay, on Tuesday or Monday, I have to do some research for an hour. On Wednesday, on Wednesday, I need to reach out to this particular person, email this company. So sorry. On Thursday, what's an example of what I'm trying to do? I'm just going to toss a talent thing out. I need to go purchase this fabric on Thursday, or go look at this fabric, or physically go look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that the Lord placed in you to do or create or to birth out, find a way to make a step, even if it's a baby step. And those baby steps, if you do a lot of the baby steps, it'll become a big thing, a big goal that you've accomplished. And don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be like, oh, I didn't do it today. I didn't stick to this goal. Remember, start somewhere. Complete the assignment. And let me catch up in the comments. Let's see. Yes, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, them is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yes. It's okay, Angel. We're gonna this recorded, right?
Yes.
It's recorded. So I'll I guess post a replay. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, you are enough. He is enough. If y'all watch The Chosen, oh my gosh. When they sitting at that table and preparing for the Last Supper and everything, and that week, when they go around the table and they just naming off this stuff, and he's like, that was enough. Like, you are enough. If we didn't have in Philippians, whenever Paul was talking about when he was in prison, he basically, like, he's in prison basically the whole time. When he's talking about if he had it all or didn't have nothing, that's all he needed. I think I talked about this in my last podcast, I think. But basically saying, if you had it all, you still have enough. If you didn't have it all, you still have enough. Like, you have all you need. You have all you need. You just got to be a one with the Holy Spirit. Also, Jess also mentioned this in her not podcast. I be saying podcast for her Bible study. It wasn't this past one. This past one, if you did not listen to it, like, y'all know how to look Pac-Man, like, yes, 8-2. 8. Okay. Where I was on this? Did you want to catch up?
That's the quote you said.
What?
Anisha wrote the quote you said.
Oh, thank you. I said that when I read that. You the second person to say watch The Chosen today. Girl, yes. Like, The Chosen had me and Jess, like, we were done. We honestly need to do like a little watch party of The Chosen. We don't have to watch all the seasons because they're super long. But like the main, like, significant episodes, and you about need to break up. Yeah, you got to break it up because it's a lot. But if we point out the significant ones, we'll be in there crying, y'all. Oh, she said that's what you said. I told y'all I be needing some help, y'all. I be needing help to keep myself together, to remember, especially to come remember and stuff. And that's what the Lord gonna help me. He gonna help me with my memory. Okay, you have all you need. Okay, she said the same thing. Okay, period. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I think I'm caught up on both sides, comment wise. Yeah. But yeah, that was good. Like, that low key kind of blessed me. Yeah. Okay, Lord. Something else I was gonna say. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself. Like, I was just gonna say it out loud, but I was like, I guess I could have. I'm proud of myself for doing this. Like, I was trying to back out, y'all. I really was. You guys, Jazz. I really was. I didn't post the graphic until 4 something, and I've been working on it. I was working on it for hours. I was working on it for hours. She had left and came back, and I still hadn't posted. So I was like trying to back out, but I kept telling myself, I can do it. The Lord has equipped me. I'm qualified. I have all I need. That's what I had to keep telling myself. I can speak. I'm bold. I can speak in confidence. I can speak with clarity. I had to keep doing that. The power of the spoken word. That's what that was. The power of the spoken word. Yep. Well, I think that's it. Do y'all have anything else I want to say? I want to chat about. Oh, I was going to actually post this graphic. I'm not graphic, but this video. But I said I don't cook chicken off. I cook chicken, but I don't usually fry it because I said I'm like a sear type of girl. Like, when I'm sear chicken, I eat a lot of salmon and stuff like that and shrimp. And today, well, yesterday, you know how you season your chicken, the marinade, and next day you do whatever you're going to do with it. I seasoned to where I could do any meal with the pasta, Asian, because we like Asian food. I just seasoned it for whatever the occasion may be. Tell me why, y'all, I fried the chicken today and completely forgot that I was going to be talking to y'all about the dream about frying chicken. I was like, Laura, you are so funny. I haven't fried chicken in probably a good year. Like, I said, maybe not a year, but it's been a long time. Jess says, man, she loved chicken and fried chicken for sure. And I like I said, I haven't fried in a long time. So I thought that was so interesting.
It's been like 2-3 years.
It ain't been no 2-3 years. It's been like maybe a year since I fried chicken. And I thought that was so crazy. Like, I had that dream like probably like 2 to 3 years ago about me being in the audience and with the chicken situation. Like, that's 2-3 years ago. That's a long time ago. So he brought that memory to me, and I actually fried chicken today. And we ate today. Like, we ate this tonight, or whatever. Like, we ate this. So I was like, okay, Lord, look at you. So yeah, that's all I was gonna say. The Lord is so 2 or 3 years. She was like here, y'all. She was back there behind the computer going like this. It's not been that long. It has not been that long. But yeah, I'm gonna look through the comments, make sure I said everybody. I think that's good. Oh, my sister here, girl. I want to thank y'all for joining me today, for kicking it with me. You know, it's been a good minute, but we here. We out here. We about to hold each other's hand and hold each other accountable for whatever the purpose thing we're supposed to do. And we're going to continue to do that and spread God's light. So yeah, you already know the motto: become lit, stay lit, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.